The Quarantine Cup is of course brought to you by Nikijo Collectibles. Enter code NOLAN5 at checkout for 5% off sealed and singles on the site. I personally picked up my case of Burst of Destiny for, I believe it was $1,070 after entering code NOLAN5 at checkout. They do more than just sealed though, they do singles. Honestly, probably the most competitive prices on the market for everything at launch. They do also have a little bit of a back catalogue going on with some alternate rares and secret rares that they're updating all the time, so do check them out. And of course, entering code NOLAN5 at checkout makes it all the cheaper. But let's get on into the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and we are back here for another quarterfinal. Not the quarterfinal, we're up to the semi-finals of the Quarantine Cup, and I am, of course, here with Jake.
Hi.
So we are here.
I know where I am.
What?
I'm just saying you didn't know where we were in the tourney.
Oh yeah, I didn't know where we were.
I know where we are.
Yeah, we know where we are because you got eliminated.
Yeah.
And thus you are here for commentary. So Andrew, of course, coming up against Josh, the 1 seed versus the 4 seed. Andrew, of course, opening the D shifter. He is going first, playing Mutants. Josh, of course.
Josh has opened the Imperm, which is a near turn-ending card for Mutants until their new card comes out.
To be fair, his turn was just going to be set a bunch. Oh, fusion spell.
Oh, but because he's activated a card, he gets to do diffusion.
Shadow Devil lurking in the watches, making sure to watch. He's taking notes for his mutant matchup. Do you reckon Josh posts in Salamangreat Duelist to be like, guys, check it. I'm going to be watching.
Funnily enough,
watch me.
No, he doesn't. And the main reason for that is that the admin has blocked his ability to post.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
I found it really funny when he told me.
It's quite ironic because he probably sits in there like, admin, you're shit. I'm better than you.
Yeah, I think so. Josh paints a different story, however. And here we see Josh.
I feel like Josh would paint the same story.
I know. How do you say it? There was something he said about it last time. I can't remember what it is now. Ooh, the Tikaboo coming down. Another card, a turn-ending card being played.
All of a sudden, Andrew went from not having that many resources to having free control of the game.
Yeah, the only problem is that this big fusion that he has on board is also psychic, so he can't summon any of his little ones to get him any further.
Yeah, definitely going to be shutting that off. I believe this came up in his quarterfinal match where he had locked himself under There Can Be Only One. So he just kind of couldn't play, but also his opponent couldn't either.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I suppose it's fine because he's got a big fusion, but the second he gets rid of that Flame Buffalo, he leaves himself open for a Foxy to be summoned to the board and creating problems.
Especially when the Flame Buffalo is going to get the discard draw too. That's going to hurt.
Yep. So basically, he needs a mechanic that'll keep him from getting the Foxy in the bin.
Normal summon a hand trap, also not good. Do you reckon Josh is playing Phoenix?
I don't think he would be, no. I mean, he has every ability to. Like, it's not a bad card for the deck at all. But I just don't think he does.
Curious as to how long it looks. Oh, there's a rage. That'll out your TC. And it's a discard of a Foxy.
It's a Foxy,
This is going to snipe the back row. Wait, okay. He has not opted to go for the There Can Be Only One. He has chosen to hit another one.
Because he already knows that he can get rid of that one this turn. Actually, no, he has to get rid of the Flame Buffalo.
Yes. Well, okay. That's not how you do that. Not how you do that at all. Most because he's got access to the Foxies, he's just happy to wait.
I guess. I suppose he's probably aware of the fact that he can't summon any of the little ones either. Oh, apparently I watched this match. Oh yeah, I did too. Yeah, it was just me and Loz watching the match.
No, you missed out on the other dude that was there earlier. Unless he's intimidated him and you ran away.
Yeah, he's a shadow demon. He doesn't like to be seen.
I'm impressed that you remembered his name. I didn't even remember his name.
I think it was Shadow Devil.
Yeah, it was. After you said Shadow Demon, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to go with it. It was Shadow Devil.
Close enough.
Close enough.
And it feels like there's Mystic Mon on the board. Literally no players doing anything proactive. They're just waiting.
Let's actually go over to Josh's main deck. Josh, main decking no out and out spell and trap removal outside of those rages.
Which is interesting because you know that stuff like this would come up, and like you can't just depend on Foxy to get rid of every floodgate.
Especially when that floodgate stops once you've normal summoned.
Oh, we have a tribute summon. Tribute summon Nibiru. Wow.
And that frees the Foxy up. And then this Nibiru can just kind of freely attack.
And Josh has, what, 7 cards in hand? Jesus.
Is the Foxy resolving?
There it goes.
I was under the impression that you discarded that Jaguar.
No, that was for the Flame Buffalo.
Ah. There's the Foxy.
So that's Tigaboo. Oh, Tigaboo number 3.
At least we have Beat Stick.
Well, the problem is he outs the Beat Stick. Andrew gets a resource back from Banished, and then he's free to summon Psychics again.
I love getting messages from people from other places of employment that are close to mine being like, I yelled at my delivery guy today. It's like, okay. Thank you for telling me. That was the briefest tangent in the history of this commentary series. Oh, that's an impermanence. That's an impermanence. Impermanence.
Absolutely.
That card right there. Impermanence. I also like how I went for the classic Cowboy for Game podcast sight gag and pointed at my screen. Except
yes,
no one can see it.
Always best to do sight gags when nobody can see them.
It is the best way to go.
So I didn't see what Andrew added back, but I'm assuming it was one of the little ones.
Yes, it was ST. E-Telly.
Ooh, the E-Telly.
Now we can't summon his ST. Now we can summon his ST.
Boo.
There is a normal summon of ST in the main phase. Oh, there is the main decked Forbidden Chalice. Josh preserving his infinite impermanence.
Not to be that guy that harps on budget plays, but if he was playing droplets, he could have put the Foxy back in the bin to be able to destroy the Tikaboo.
Yeah. Look, about that. About that indeed. He also probably could have just sent the Flame Buffalo earlier in the game. Negating the synthesis. Summoning back the Foxy. Instead, here we are.
Yes, here we are indeed. Oh, no mutant fusion to be able to get pluses off Josh.
It's
Actually,
okay.
no, he wouldn't be able to do that anyway. Never mind.
Now we're gonna see infinite impermanence get activated. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
How many Solemns will he be playing through as we go and have a look at Andrew's list here?
Would be
Other
nice.
back row to interact with that Andrew could possess. We have 2 copies of Solemn Strike. 3 copies of Solemn Strike. There could be an Imperial Order hanging out back there. Some impermanences of his own, along with a Trap Trick, some Torrential Tributes, and then the standard Mutant Cry and Mutant Expansion. Ooh, but a
he's trying to prevent one of those traps.
Now Gazelle's going to touch down.
Nope, no, it's not.
Not going to stop that one. There's a lot of extenders here, though. Like,
Well, yeah, he's got Spinny and Foxy Engrave, which are both live.
Then that's
Which
probably
will
going to
get him
liven
the
up the
Mirage
Jaguar.
Stallion. Yep. It's not looking too good.
Not
I
looking
almost would
good
have
at all.
let the Zell resolve to then be able to strike the big things, but that's just me.
We're going to see the IO. There's the IO.
Oh,
Andrew
there we go.
making sure to main
However,
deck his one copy. Oh, yeah, Thillingrieber. Another strike. I don't think Josh really cares that Sunnet Mining doesn't resolve, though.
no, he doesn't, because he can out the Imperial Order with the Foxy now. Somehow, through all of this, he still has enough cards that he can discard to be able to get somewhere. So Foxy will summon and probably get rid of the Imperial Order, or maybe the Tikaboo so that he can make plays later. Oh, he's thinking. He's doing an eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Classic. I'm fairly sure he can kill him here. The only issue is he's
Well, we still
discarding that
have
Sanctuary.
one. Yeah, well, we still have one set card from Andrew and 2 cards in hand, so we don't know what other disruptions that we're going to be looking at here.
I think we're probably going to see the Spinny come out. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think there's a way for him to bait it and then make a Stalio. But we do also need to consider Andrew only has 5,000 life points.
There is that. And with just the ST on board, he's going to be taking some damage.
We have Spinny.
He could go for the access code line, or he could go for a Mirage Stalio.
Yeah, we want Stalio. But the Stalio still presents damage. As long as it resolves. If it resolves, I think it's game. Torrential Tribute is the best thing for Andrew to have set right now. Or just a standard impermanence.
That's also pretty good.
We're still gonna see what a normal summon of a Spinny for game. Yep, that is game.
That is big sad.
Big sad times indeed. We move to game 2.
I mean, we're impartial.
We are impartial. Completely. So, going through Josh's side deck, we see 3 copies of Lancia with 3 copies of Droll, 3 Gamma Seal, 3 Twin, and 3 different Dimension Ground. Very likely we'll see the Josh just DC'd. We'll very much likely just see the Lancias coming in here.
Lancia, perhaps the Droll, yeah. Because if he can go for some standby phase, E-Telly shenanigans, then the Droll can at least stop the rest of it.
So Twins definitely probably coming in here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably see the Chalices go out with maybe the Effect Veilers. And then definitely the Nibiru's. So that's 9 cards of space. As we now move over to the side deck for Andrew, we see he is side decking 3 copies of Nibiru, 2 Lightning Storm and a Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Heavy Storm Duster, 2 Ice Dragon's Prison, 1 copy of Skill Drain, 3 Starlight Road, and a Summon Limit.
I could see most of that coming in, to be honest. Like, Andrew's definitely going to be going first, so I could see perhaps the Summon Limits, the Skill Drain, and the Ice Dragons coming in, as well as the Nibiru.
Potentially even the Starlight Roads.
Possibly, but at the same time, Josh plays his decks online quite similarly to how he plays IRL, so even though he has full access to them, he won't be playing cards like Lightning Storm and things. That's just the way he likes to play.
Yeah, they're meta. Can't play meta.
Yeah. You meta sheep with your expensive cards.
Except for when he's sitting there like, I'm going to buy Sword Soul. Are you?
Are you sure about that?
I'll believe it when you resolve your 3rd Ecclesia in one game.
Why's that card be so expensive? I need it for Albaz.
It's expensive because Josh was arguing at the start that you didn't need to play it. He was just setting up the wrong game so that he could then turn around and be like, nah, it's...
No, you need it.
Don't need to play
it.
Because it's expensive, you don't need to play it. You knew it all from the very start.
Here we go with some standby phase shenanigans.
Gotta make sure to dodge the droll, but a Lancia
You can't
dodging now.
dodge the Lancia. That is deeply unfortunate.
I don't think it's gonna do that much. Well, I guess it's gonna shut down the fusion spell.
You won't be able to use the monster effects to summon from deck, so you'll just be stuck with little boys on field.
Oh, yes. I was going to make that a reference to something, but figured best not.
Too early in your YouTube career to be cancelled.
No, we're like 2 years into this point. It's fine.
It's really been 2 years.
Nah, I don't... Honestly, I don't know. It could have been. It's been 2 years. It's definitely been 2 years.
It has? There you go.
Yeah, it was like 2 years back during lockdown, I think. Completely missed that, didn't I? Oh well.
Happy anniversary! Yay!
Yay! Time's gone real fast. Time's
Time
gone
flies
real
when you're
fast
making
indeed.
content.
And the bulk of that we didn't have regionals to go to.
Oh, God. Being back in an event on Saturday was so nice.
Imagining uploading YCS deck profiles and
Oh.
having ad revenue.
What?
And the last time I uploaded a YCS deck profile, I did not have ad
Oh,
revenue.
yeah. And it was of Josh with Salad as well. Imagine the bank.
A bank. I'm fairly sure no one watched that video, and I don't know why.
Because no
I
one
think it
likes
was
Josh.
because the ban list happened, like, already. So his list was obsolete.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had the same problem with my giant card profile, is that by the time that we got to upload it, everyone's like, oh, you can't play half these cards anymore.
Oh, Josh DC'd. That's two. He's
He's
flirting
back now.
with DQ from the event here.
Yeah, I remember sitting there with Lozzie going, oh my god, yes. But also impartial.
Now, will we see a Twin Twisters into a Starlight Road? I can't wait for it. It's gonna be great. Stardust Dragon, the game.
Seems that there's no Tikaboo in the back row.
We're gonna see the stacking of the chains. Will we see viewing deck or the discard? We are viewing the deck for the field spell. Oh, Foxy getting discarded. Pretty big.
One, at the moment, that's fine because there's no face-up floodgates for it to pop. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe just wait until after they summon the Foxy to activate floodgates.
Oh. Drawing the mining. Discarding Jack Jaguar. Now the Foxy can just be held for a while.
Adding the Gazelle.
Summoning the Gazelle.
An alarming amount of this is resolving. It's only just occurred to me that the ST and M mutants have reverse stats.
I feel like that occurred to me at some point, but I didn't say it out loud.
It's not relevant at all. It does not matter, but just an interesting tidbit, I guess.
I was about to say, an
Mirage
interesting
Stallion
tidbit
coming
is
down?
summoning your Stallion under your Bailings.
No.
Not enough people pronounce the N in Balinix.
Oh, you reckon they just go Balix?
Yes. Wait. Is the Lynx body spray spelled Lynx?
It is.
Ah, it's advertising. That's why Josh likes it so much. It's how he
Yes, I'm
showers.
sure Yes, I'm sure that Salamangreat Bailings was named after the famous body spray as opposed to the cat-like animal which it looks like.
Yes, it was. For American viewers, Lynx body spray is what Axe body spray is called in Australia. Oh, that's a Link 3.
Oh, we're going for a Link 3. He's going for a Heat Leo.
That's some back row removal. We have a Stalio bounce, and we have a Heat Leo shuffle. Field spell has not been activated, so we will see 2 go back if he has no response.
Look at the middle one. What are we looking at here?
I think we're going to be something like a Cry, surely. Oh!
No, it's so much worse than that.
Ice Dragon's Prison.
Now, I remember at this point, I feel like he removed the wrong target. We'll see why in a minute.
What's still in grave here? I feel like there's a
Everything.
spinny that hasn't activated yet. This Jack
Yeah,
Jaguar hasn't activated yet.
Yeah, the Foxy hasn't even activated yet. So he removed the Balin. Oh, a Lightning Storm. Oh, I take back my
Starlight Road. Starlight
Let's
Road.
go.
Wait, hold on. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Josh changed his list during top 8.
Oh. This is controversial as fuck.
Peak controversy. At
Oh my
Nolan
god.
TCG.
Josh's chat.
Oh
my god.
This is
oh my god.
This is controversy at its finest.
It is taking all of my energy not to go immediately to chat and just call him a cheat.
Yes.
Especially after the shit that he went through this week. He got so much shit this week.
It's we will hold for after the match, I guess.
So I guess we see how things go from here.
We do see how things go from here.
Oh no.
Okay. Let's see what. Oh, I may have just cut off with this. So this is his original list.
Okay. So yeah, no lightning
It's
storms.
just on screen. Yes, there is no lightning storms in this deck.
Said he activated effective Splash Mage, but there's no monster that's come back. Oh no, that's right, because he used Mirage Stalio. He can't do that.
Yes, Stalio. Oh boy.
This is yeah, problem.
Heat controversy in the finals of the Quarantine Cup.
And he's already played one match too. Did we see if he used Lightning Storm in that?
I do not believe he did.
Those potentially changed lists.
Yes.
This is a big yikes.
Let's just confirm that I have the correct list. This is the most recent list he has sent me. It's going to open on another screen. Okay. Yeah, there is no Lightning Storm in this list.
Okay. That's a big yikes. But anyway, we have a whichever one being summoned, ST, in the end phase. Oh, an extra. The big think. It's been so long since I've seen a Stardust Dragon on the board. Oh, we have another M coming down. Maybe search. Actually, yeah, you can search another ST now. Think about it. But he changed the chalice.
Curious as to where this goes now, given that there is a lot of. Seems as though Andrew's going to win this game.
That's sort of what I'm looking into too, because he's got two big boys coming to the field in a minute. Because one of the ST, oh sorry, one of the M's and the ST can both summon the big ones from deck. And if he happens to have a mutant fusion along with that, it's going to be two big boys, Stardust and the Synthesis, all on board at once. Banishing another Starlight Road because we already have Stardust Dragon on the board.
Does Andrew play multi? Oh, surely he plays multiple. Yeah, he plays 3 Stardust Dragon.
Yeah, potentially he's banished a few off of Thingo. I'm pretty sure, though, you don't actually have to summon the Stardust Dragon after you Starlight Road, but you need it in the extra to be able to activate it.
Okay, let's go and check text.
And that's the way it's been ruled.
You can special summon 1 Stardust Dragon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't just play it for the protection. You need to be able to actually summon a Stardust with it as well. You don't have to. Apparently, that's the way it's been ruled.
Okay.
So yeah, as I said, 2 big boys and a Stardust on the board.
We have Beast to handle spells, and we have Arsenal to handle monsters.
And Stardust will be able to block any destruction effects, so he may be able to negate the Foxy Engrave.
Curious as to... I'm assuming this is going to go to game 3. I will be
It's
very
looking that way.
interested if that lightning storm comes up. There can be
And
only one.
Peekaboo. And he won't be able to punch into anything to then get rid of it because that will be game.
Surely this is a concession. Yes, we have a concession.
Move on to G3.
Can't wait for that lightning storm to come up in game 3.
Josh is going first, so you'd hope that they're not in the deck anymore.
Ah, you'd hope. Surely now, as we go over to Josh's, I all of a sudden don't think that Josh's side deck, his main side deck, is the same as what it was before. However, given that his only other side deck card of importance would have been Different Dimension Ground, I don't think that would be relevant in this matchup.
Yeah, DDG is not painful to this deck at all. It almost wants everything banished anyway. Like, they happily play D-Shifter and stuff, so DDG is not the card to side in.
I can't wait to get DDG'd in Birds. It's gonna be fantastic. Normal summon bird
person that
gets
runs-
banished, no problem.
Oh no, my birds are banished. Anywho.
Anyway, add back. Opponent activates DDG. Okay, no problem. I normal summon. Chain block your Ash.
Am I going to have to go back to playing Metaphys to play around Flunderies? Is that what's happening?
What?
Or just because of things liking to be banished?
Yes. You just activate Shifter. We each play with Shifter.
Yeah.
You activate Necroface. I chain block your Ash. Signet Mining. Discarding Roar. Doesn't this have to discard a monster?
No.
Oh, send 1 card.
Just
Okay,
send 1 card. I'm glad that it says send 1 too, because it could have been a bit messy if they'd made a discard.
I would have preferred it to say discard.
Well, I don't think there's any Cybursts that get any benefit of being discarded, to be fair.
I just realized that this can't activate under our Shifter.
What can't?
Signet Mining can't activate under Shifter.
Oh, good to know.
It says send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. You cannot activate under Shifter.
The more you know.
Now remember, kids, when you activate Shifter in your bird deck, your opponent cannot activate Signet Mining.
Yes. Welcome to NolanTCG for peak relevant rulings.
It'll be relevant in a week.
Mayhaps.
When I normal summon a bird. With the for viewers watching this, next week we'll be returning to physical Yu-Gi-Oh! On the channel here. I can't wait to go on camera and get super nervous and misplay.
Yes, you don't have to hear us talk for a while.
I don't know why
Huzzah.
people get nervous on camera. It's the judgmental eyes of people. They're judging my normal summon Chain of Dragon Maid. Nibiru.
I'm hoping so. Oh, boo.
Oh, we're in the draw phase. Nibiru can no longer be activated. So, we could very well see a lightning storm from Andrew. That would be relevant.
Right.
There it is.
There it is.
Activates
So that'll
Rage.
baby out the counter trap.
Raw.
Yep.
I always think the Rage is a
That
counter
one-
trap.
Yeah, I always forget which one's which.
Which is now banished.
We have a second one?
We do not.
Oh.
Now we see
Ooh,
a
the
Chalice.
Chalice.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
the hard negates are very hard on the mutants.
I'll tell you what's funny. Given the other semi-final is about to be played, I can guarantee that Duck's going to do the same thing and just side a card he's not actually siding. Or he'll just show up playing a completely different deck.
Yeah, goes into it playing Virtual World, ends up playing Fluffle in round 2.
Fluffle has a good striker matchup, it's fine. Oh, just a one
This
back
is
row.
not good,
And a Rage is going to get rid
gone.
of it.
Yeah.
This is game if there's no good hand traps.
Oh yeah, striking the end phase, I love it.
Striking the trap in the end phase. It works like that.
Not looking good for our friend Drew.
It's not looking good at all. It seems as though he's probably opened a bunch of the mutant monsters. Yep, we're seeing a concession.
We have a concession.
We will have to figure out the ruling as to the Lightning Storm, but we will see who takes place in the final. We will see how that goes.
Bye.